NVIDIA's GTC keynote, the future of AI and why I'm more bullish than ever. NVIDIA has done the impossible once again, and it's making me realize that I haven't been nearly bullish enough about the AI market. In today's episode, we're taking a deep dive into NVIDIA's recent GTC keynote and exploring why this event could mark a turning point for AI and semiconductor investors. Whether you already own NVIDIA stock or are simply following the AI boom, this discussion is for you. NVIDIA's market explosion. Let's start with the numbers. NVIDIA's valuation continues to climb at a stunning pace. The company recently touched a market cap of $4.9 trillion, with shares rising another 5% during trading and extending gains after hours. At this rate, NVIDIA is on track to become the first company to hit $5 trillion, and potentially the first to reach $10 trillion in valuation. Analysts estimate NVIDIA's stock would need to hit $25.36 per share to reach the $5 trillion mark. Considering current trends and growing AI demand, that milestone doesn't seem far away. The Catalyst GTC keynote highlights. The excitement centers around NVIDIA's GTC keynote, where CEO Jensen Huang unveiled staggering new data and projections that shook the market. One of the most mind-blowing revelations was NVIDIA's visibility into more than $500 billion in cumulative revenue from its Blackwell and Rubin platforms over the next 5 quarters. Yes, you heard that right. $500 billion in projected visibility. Even if those revenues aren't fully realized within that time frame, it still signals overwhelming demand for AI infrastructure and semiconductors. The scale here is unlike anything we've seen before. For comparison, NVIDIA's revenue for fiscal year ending January 2026 is expected to be around $265 billion. For fiscal 2027, estimates rise to $270 billion. Even when combined, that's still below what Jensen outlined. Which tells us one thing: the market continues to underestimate NVIDIA and the AI revolution. Massive investment in AI infrastructure. Let's talk about capital expenditures. According to data from Morgan Stanley, the world's biggest cloud providers, including Amazon, Google, Meta, Microsoft, Oracle, and CoreWeave, are dramatically increasing their spending on AI infrastructure. 2024 CapEx, $270 billion. 2025 projected, $443 billion, and still rising in 2026. This reflects an unprecedented wave of investment in AI chips, data centers, and cloud computing power, the foundation of the digital future. Who benefits beyond NVIDIA? The ripple effect extends far beyond NVIDIA. The entire ecosystem is positioned to gain from this surge. TSMC benefits as NVIDIA's key manufacturing partner. Dell, HPE, and Supermicro profit from server production and enterprise integration. CoreWeave, Nebius, and other AI infrastructure firms are seeing explosive demand growth. If you consider that only about 4 million Hopper GPUs have been deployed and another 6 million Blackwell GPUs are shipping, there's still huge headroom for another 14 million GPUs to be sold. That's a massive energy and production challenge and a massive opportunity. AI expansion across industries. The AI boom is no longer limited to tech giants. It's spreading into government, enterprise, and healthcare. The U.S. Department of Energy is partnering with NVIDIA to build 7 new AI supercomputers, including Solstice, which will feature 100,000 Blackwell GPUs. Eli Lilly has launched the world's largest AI factory for drug discovery, powered by NVIDIA's DGX SuperPod with B300 systems. We're seeing a shift. AI supercomputing is becoming a cornerstone not just for cloud providers and AI labs, but for pharmaceutical companies, research institutions, and sovereign nations. Palantir and NVIDIA partnership. Another major development, Palantir is now integrating NVIDIA's accelerated computing technologies, including CUDA-X libraries and Mimetron models, directly into its AI platform. This partnership enhances Palantir's data analytics and machine learning capabilities, while further embedding NVIDIA's ecosystem into the enterprise AI stack. It's a strategic win for both companies, and another sign that NVIDIA's influence extends into every corner of the AI world. New hardware announcements. NVIDIA also quietly introduced the Bluefield 4 processor, which will power the operating systems of AI factories. This chip improves data throughput and energy efficiency, key factors for next-generation data centers. Additionally, NVIDIA announced NVQ-Link, a quantum GPU interconnect. This is a major step toward merging traditional GPU computing with emerging quantum computing technologies. Rather than directly building quantum processors, NVIDIA is positioning itself as the bridge between classical and quantum computing. It's a smart, low-risk strategy that keeps NVIDIA relevant in every future computing scenario. Final thoughts. Why this changes everything. If there's one takeaway from this keynote, it's that the AI market is only getting started. NVIDIA isn't just a chip maker. It's building the entire digital infrastructure for the next era of computing. This keynote wasn't just an update, it was a warning to investors who think they're already bullish enough. The numbers we're seeing, from CapEx spending to revenue visibility, suggest that AI adoption is accelerating faster than even the most optimistic projections. So while short-term corrections may happen, each dip in quality AI and semiconductor stocks could be a long-term buying opportunity. If you'd like to stay ahead of the curve, check out whatthechipappened.com, where I share insights, analysis, and a community for serious AI and semiconductor investors. Founding members get 50% off their annual subscription for a limited time. This is just the beginning. NVIDIA's vision is reshaping the entire tech landscape. And if you think you're already bullish, think again. See you in the next episode.